new episode, know you probably waiting. Plant a seed in your brain, let me pollinate it. And I'm not like the rest, I don't do the faking. You are now tuned into Bro Conversations. Back in minute again. You're a what's popping. You are now tuned into the world's most poverty-stricken podcast. I think the last few podcasts I forgot to say it, but now I'm on it. I'm your host, OG Odie. And yeah, you are now tuned in to another very fucking special episode of Broke Conversations, nigga. Anyway, let's jump right up in this bitch. I got a lot of shit in the works. I will be putting in the link of this description on this YouTube video or whatever you find it. A link to my link tree so you can see. I recorded a freestyle session with my nigga Stanley the other day, or yesterday to be exact, and it took hours and hours to fucking upload to the right website and all that shit. It was supposed to be up yesterday, but hey, it's gonna be out today. I finally have everything I need, and it's gonna be uploaded probably soon or maybe directly after this or around the time this drops today, Friday. But anyway, Yeah. I'm trying to keep my energy up, man. Last episode I was high as hell and I was softer spoken and shit like that. It was still a dope episode, but I'm gonna bring that motherfucking energy, nigga. I'm here today. Haven't smoked all day, but I probably will. Anyway, yeah. Let's jump right into this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Bobby motherfucking Shmurda is home. Bobby bitch, hot nigga, Rowdy Rebel, GS9. The real have finally been freed, or at least a few of them. Shout out to Rowdy Rebel, shout out to and more specifically, shout out to Bobby Shmurda. Yeah, if you don't know, then I'm telling you now. Bobby Shmurda was recently released from prison after 7 years of incarceration. And I think every time we even bring up this, the Bobby actually took more time so Rowdy could get out around the same time he did. And look at how everything's old now. Rowdy just got out a few months ago. I just said that a few episodes back. Everything is coming full circle. Hot nigga is now 5 times platinum, and Bobby bitch is now 1 time platinum. This is amazing. This is one of those rare hip hop moments where integrity and shit that really goes further than the gimmicks and the shit other niggas want to come with. This is amazing. Shout out to Bobby. I cannot wait to hear his sound of music. And he looks great. He's still in the same shape. That's a fucking amazing. I don't know how old he was when he got in, but now if he was 19 to 20, he got to be around his 30s. But even if he is in his 30s, that's really not going to affect his career, especially in the direction of the rap game that is headed in now. Damn, I had a specific. See, I need to smoke that. I'm already forgetting shit. But yeah, a lot of people may think that I don't know. I'm gonna just say this and then I'm gonna get off it. His style and type of music, that shit has just progressed and moved forward and just morphed into a different sound. And even the shit, even Bobby bitch, even hot nigga, that shit will still go today from a nigga like him. You know what I'm saying? With that same cadence or whatever, even if he don't change up his bars and shit. Oh yeah, that's all I'm about to say. Cause this nigga's like 504 and shout out to bro. I listen to his music sometimes. This nigga's like 504. He is 30 or a little bit over 30. And he got hot rapping like niggas like Pop Smoke and around that camp and you know people like that. So even if Bobby is 30, it's not over for him. He can still make the lit shit, the turn up shit, even the shit that Rowdy Rebel made with the music video with Funk Flex, Reroute. You know what I'm saying? That type of music. That's the same type of music they was making before they even went to jail. So this is amazing. Shout out to both of them black men and salute for sure. Let me move on. Governor Phil Murphy has signed off on 3 bills that make weed legal recreationally for you that make damn I ain't even write it right. Let me go back. Governor Phil Murphy has signed off on 3 bills that has made and makes weed legal for recreation in New Jersey up to 6 ounces and on top of that a part of another aspect of those laws were small amounts of marijuana that will be decriminalized because honestly I've talked about weed being legal in New Jersey a few episodes back or whatever, or a few months back, but it's different. legalization and decriminal and legal. Oh my god, legalization and decriminal. Oh my god. Decriminaliz decriminalization. I'm a rapper. I can't even speak. And and recreational use. That's three different things. That's three different things. You can live in a legal state and then get caught with some weed, and if you don't have a weed card or whatever like that, you will go to jail or you will get a fine. You know what I'm saying? Those are three different things. Just because they say weed is legal in your state, that don't mean you can just smoke weed in front of the cops like people do in L.A. Shit is different. You need to check your state laws and shit like that. I can't wait. This is just if you know me, I'm a very let me slow down. I'm a very big advocate for weed and weed use because it's only because it really has little it it affects you in minimal ways negatively and in positive ways a lot more than the negative, it because there are some negative things, you forget things, memory. Some people say you shouldn't smoke at a young age, because your brain is still developing and shit like that. Cause shit, I was under the impression up until a few months ago when I watched somebody say I forgot who it was, but hey, it is what it is. um, they said that a lot of people's brain and frontal cortex of their brain, it doesn't develop until you're 25. I thought it was 21 and 20, but I guess not. Yeah, but yeah though. Shout out to Governor Phil for making this shit happen. I can't wait to see all this shit. I can't wait to see every state follow behind Governor Phil and people like him, imprint and because at the end of the day, bro, you can you get the government is really just focused on money and regulation. So there isn't really a downside, but besides, I guess, your Christian beliefs, because a lot of these older white men and politicians, they don't think, as progressive or as liberal as I may think, or as people our age, or in that age range, yeah, stuff like that. But yeah, this is amazing. This is amazing. Shout out to New Jersey. Shout out to Governor Phil. And yeah, moving on, my nigga. Before I even move on, let me get this. Now, I need to I need to I can't even speak today. God damn. I need to prefix this with not even prefix. I guess I'm gonna jump right into it. Well, not even. I guess I just need prefixes. I've been me. I recently became a fan of Kevin Samuels and watching his videos on YouTube. It's amazing because it teaches you basically like the shit before. I'm not even gonna get into all the specifics, but the basic shit that Kevin Samuels and platforms like that teach you is how to be more masculine if you're a man and how to be more feminine if you're a woman. Be in your element as that. You know what I'm saying? You can't be a masculine woman or a beta male or a feminine male and want somebody that's supposed to be the opposite of that. Because opposites attract. If you want to be submissive, that's cool. Then you will attract assertive men. If you want to be a submissive male, then okay, that's cool. But you'll attract alpha females, and shit like that. And that's just one aspect of it. But I don't want to get into all of it because you can click over and go watch his YouTube and see how he explains it and talks about it. But shout out to him because he has showed and proved that the method that he uses works. You know what I'm saying? The method, damn, I can't even get this shit lit. The method that he uses works. You know what I'm saying? And he's positively affecting people's lives. He doesn't sugarcoat shit, and that's honestly that's the best thing. If you can ask me, anybody that makes content or whatever, if you ain't trying to appeal to this side or this side, and you only trying to get down to the truth and really help people, which is what he does, I have nothing but love and admiration for people like that. You know what I'm saying? That only want to improve the human population. Anyway, if you like I guess my mini review of Kevin Samuels, please go over to his YouTube page. There's a whole lot of shit you can learn from men, women, or even if you think you know about men, or if you think you know about women, you don't, because this is, you know what I'm saying, there's a big disconnect, a big social disconnect. And Tinder is not very, from what I've learned, Tinder is not very high in marriage and successful relationships percentages and shit like that. But dating is cool. Dating is different than being a serious partner and having a life partner and shit like that. But anyway, like I said, shout out to motherfucking Kevin Samuels. And as I move on to the next topic, I was just talking to my nigga. I'm not even gonna put his business out there, but I was just talking to one of my niggas and about this new kid, CJ. I'm before I even get in this topic, I'm going to do a short little synopsis of an album review. On this album, he recently dropped the album Loyalty Over Royalty. I don't know when it dropped, but I saw it on my Spotify. I was like, oh shit, let me see what you rocking with. First of all, okay, okay. Nobody ain't coughing. First and foremost, first of all, let me go ahead and get right into it. I like I like the way CJ had and if you don't know who I'm talking about, it's the dude from New York, drill rapper that made the song Whoopty that's been all over Instagram, TikTok, and all that shit. If you don't know the song, you probably not tapped in. Um, but listen, a lot of people have been giving him flack and saying that he's not as good as the first song that he came out with, which is Whoopty. He came out with that. Then a few months or maybe even a year after, he came out with Bop. That's two singles off the album. Then after that, he dropped the 8 album song, and the only feature he had on it was French Montana. That is amazing, and that's a big move. A lot of people, they think that he's moving, the way he's moving is false, because a lot of people, they think that or they know that he bangs for the gang Whoopty. I've never heard of that. I don't know what that is. I thought that was just I didn't know what that was when I heard the song. I just like listening to the song. So apparently that's a gang, and apparently a lot of people in the industry, or a lot of people that are Whoopties or whatever, they're saying that, oh yeah, he's not what he's claimed to be. Whether that's true or not, no matter who you are, somebody's gonna have something to say. Somebody gonna have something to say about you. You know what I'm saying? And it's really crazy, because before he even dropped this album, niggas was like, especially younger kids and people that really don't know music like me, because I feel like I'm a music connoisseur. I know music. Like look at this podcast. Like look at how many album reviews I've done. If you're on YouTube, please go over Spotify and Apple, because I don't know what it was. I couldn't transfer the last like 14 podcast episodes. Over to my YouTube, but whatever. Listen, a lot of people, they were hating on him because they was like, this song sounds like your last hit and all that shit. But bro, what y'all gotta understand is, or maybe you'll never understand it or whatever. But what y'all gotta understand is, from my viewpoint, is the hip hop is growing and evolving and changing. This shit is not gonna be what the fuck you like most of the time, because what, it depends on what you want. Do you want just music that sounds good, that you can bump every now and then and shit like that? That's the type of music, and that's the type of lane that CJ is in. If you want the lyrical shit and all the real shit, and no gimmicks and no industry plant type things, because I'm hearing reports on he has a uncle or a brother or dad or a family member that's an A&R for him, and a big A&R, and that just reinforces the sentiment that he is a industry plant. Either or, I don't I don't think, you know this was one of the issues I had, well, not issues, this was one of the conversations I had with my bro. Even if, all right, let's say, even benefit of the doubt, let's say CJ is an industry plant, okay, as long as he's not lying in his music, as long as he actually enjoys making music and shit like that, what's the motherfucking difference? Like, when you, if you keep it hot, bro, keep it super hot. What's the difference between a modern industry plant, or What's the difference between that and no cap Bow Wow? Because before he was even writing rhyme, no cap. That's the perfect example. All right, what's the difference between CJ being the industry plant and Bow Wow coming up with Snoop Dogg before he even started rapping, before he even started making music and shit like that? He was taking written bars from people in that camp, from people in death row camp. A lot of people say that he should have been signed to death row and all that shit. Okay, what's the motherfucking difference, bro? You have established artists and A&Rs and a whole label behind you in both of these scenarios. So what's the motherfucking difference, bro? What's the difference? Bow Wow was like probably under 10 years old, 7 years old, 6 years old, or whatever, or however old he was. He's been famous for a motherfucking while, ever since Like Mike, and I'm pretty sure all that rapping shit was happening way before Like Mike even came out. So, bro, I ask you a motherfucking again, what's the difference? Especially if this nigga CJ is writing his rhymes, that will be a big one up. If he is an industry plant and you know what I'm saying, if he's writing his rhymes, what's the motherfucking difference? Niggas be hating. They be saying, his song sound like the last, but okay, bro, that's what the popular music today is, my nigga. Like, bro, what do you expect? Everybody not J. Cole, bro. You know what I'm saying? Everybody not, and that's cool. I'm not mad or upset about that. But it's just like, what is niggas really supposed to do? Like niggas that rap like that, and this is another point I was talking about with my nigga the other day. I'm not, like I said, I'm not gonna say his name. Niggas that rap like that, they get the inspiration from Wayne and Chief Sosa and all that shit. Wayne, he has said it time and time again, and other people have said it. He is the father of this rap generation. He is the godfather. Even the dude that gave me the encouragement and taught even the dude J Solo Key that gave me the encouragement and talked me in the rapping. His favorite artist is Wayne, and he doesn't like to write. He likes to. I'm talking about Jay. He doesn't like to write. He feel like it's way better and it's more spontaneous when you're in the moment and you just keep going. That's cool because he's a fantastic rapper and that shows in his artistry. But everybody is not blessed with the skill to be like fucking Juice WRLD and go on Tim Westwood for an hour and have niggas watch it all the way through and not make memes out of it and say, oh yeah, that shit trash, bro. What the fuck is this? Niggas have yet, even before he died, because after he died, I know the dynamic changed. You don't want to speak ill will on a dead nigga, but even before he died, my nigga, like, yo, before he died, everybody gave him his praise. Everybody does not. Everybody that uses the Wayne template and just punches in and shit like that, they're not as good as Wayne. They're not as good as the next nigga that's under Wayne. That's Wayne is up here. They're not even good as the niggas that get inspiration from Wayne. They have skill that's right here. If Wayne is up here, and the rappers that they aspire to be, or the to be more like, um all the sons that are under Wayne, it's like, bro, if it's 300 niggas that in the world that rap only like that, only 50, maybe 50 or maybe even 75 out of 300, and I'm probably being generous, is going to be able to keep up and be able to be spontaneous and be able to have all the other aspects of being a rapper, because it's not just going off the top. It's a whole lot of elements that come into this music shit. You know what I'm saying? Real elements, storytelling, and shit like that. Me personally, that's what I strive for. I don't even though like I said in the beginning of this video, I do have a freestyle session. I do freestyle sometimes because that helps. That's a whole nother lane of rap. But me writing songs, whenever you hear me, well, I've only spit off the top of the head basically for one song, and it's called Rolling Doja. Go on SoundCloud. That song is, it's cool to me, but bro, that song, and it's funny because this is something I've never even said to anybody. That song is I like it, it's cool, but at first when I made it and it came out, I didn't even like it, and I didn't even listen to it, because most of the time when I make music, I listen to it all over and over again, but I didn't like it because I want to put more time and more effort in my shit. All right, now if you really want to see what growth is and shit like that, and what true attention to detail does, go to my SoundCloud, OG Odie. OGOTI on SoundCloud. Listen to Rolling Doja, and then directly after that, listen to listen to Vices or listen to Sun Rays. That shit, it damn near sounds like a whole totally different artist. Like the way I took my time on this shit, and you know what I'm saying, like. I didn't write Vices and Sun Rays in a day. And that being said, bro, everybody is not skilled as maybe you are or the people that you look to are. And that's basically all I want to say. But I ain't trying to get on a super motherfucking rant on this shit. But I just had to let that go. Like I said, he only had there are 8 songs on this album. He only had one feature from French Montana. I feel like that was specifically and directly um the result of people calling him an industry plant, saying he lame, saying he only got one song, fuck that nigga, blah blah blah. All these niggas that's talking shit that ain't got shit going on for themselves, but that's a whole nother fucking point. Um, I I feel like that was a big move, and that was a super big flex to have a big, influential, and established new artist, and established artists such as French Montana to be on that record, and it was hot. A lot of the time, me specifically, I don't listen to French Montana. I don't type in my Spotify or YouTube, but when I happen to hear him on a song like this, doing the chorus and shit like that, it goes off every single time because this man is established and he knows what the fuck he doing. So kudos to CJ, bro, just for that one reason. He Another thing about this album I analyzed is this album is not a lot of young rappers that may be, and this really counts for. I'm not even gonna say no names because I ain't. Fuck it, I'll say some names. A lot of young rappers that be doing the funny rap and shit like that, specifically to come out of, I'm gonna just keep it as vague as that. A lot of young rappers that specifically come out of Detroit, that they come with the funny rap. That's cool. That's cool. But everything is a motherfucking gimmick. If you're not really being serious, if you're not being serious, and I'm not, please don't take this as me hating. I'm not hating, but everything is a motherfucking gimmick. If you're not really in for this shit, a lot of niggas, they just in for the money, and that's cool. But you are a gimmick rapper. Like it. I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear no other shit. Then you are a gimmick rapper. You'll pave your lane, and that's cool. That's cool. You can do that. You can do that. But one thing I liked about CJ is his songs. His songs are very short and concise. I don't want to hear no offense, a new Detroit rapper on a song for like 5 minutes long, or even 4 minutes 30 seconds, 4 minutes 20 seconds. I don't want to hear that because it's all just funny bars and punchlines, and that's cool. But bro, you got to get to the substance at motherfucking some point. That's basically all I'm saying. You have to get to the, if you want to get to a fan base that's not just a clout chasey or the group of people that just listen to Spotify playlists or Apple playlists or the people that's just in for the clout for the moment. Like, oh yeah, 2016 Drake was popping, but now I don't even listen to him no more. No, if you want to get to the real fans that write you in your comments or maybe see when you see him in interviews at interviews at shows or whatever, there's a different effect. You know what I'm saying? People that really put their heart and soul into music, their fans are literally die hard. Their fans have literally stopped suicide attempts because of certain songs and shit like that. Like, music has literally saved people from themselves. You know what I'm saying? And at a certain point, you gotta switch over. Damn. Hold up. Yeah. And another thing is that I like about this album, Loyalty Over Royalty, is he dropped. I've never, well, even if I have, I've never, me myself personally, I've never seen somebody use this formula. Drop a single one year, then the next year drop another single, and then say fuck it, drop an album on these niggas, 8 songs, perfect. It wasn't too long, it wasn't dragging on, and and yeah. By that aspect and the chronological order and everything and the sequence of the shit, this this is amazing and this is great for his first project. But I feel like if he doesn't get more features from other established artists and shit like that and make it longer, because the next album, in my opinion, it should be like maybe 12 at the least. Nah, no cap. Yeah, no, fuck that. 14 songs. I feel like the next album CJ drop should be 14 songs because um after you getting the buzz and all this shit and Billboard and all that shit, the shit has to move on and progress. Even if you don't want to get in the lyrical shit, you have to branch out. You have to make a song for the ladies and shit like that. And even to that point, That's another reason why I love this album. This album, the vibes of the songs were hype shit, emo rap, and maybe a record or two for the females. Talking about slowing down the BPM, talking specifically to your female audience and building that. Him being an artist that hasn't even put out two projects, that has only put out two singles and one album. This is amazing because this shows the growth and the potential for him. Even if he, let's give y'all the benefit of the doubt. Even if he's not even if he is an issue playing, and even if he's not writing his own songs, he still has the potential to do some motherfucking Drake shit. And this is a quality. A lot of people that they may disagree with me. And I may even change my opinion later, but for right now, this is how I feel. I put CJ and Jack Harlow in the same box to me. Not the same caliber of artists, but they have the potential to branch out, and they've shown on their recent albums. Jack Harlow, I think he has more. Yeah, Jack Harlow most definitely has more than one album, but they both have the quality that they can show diversity, and it's not the NLE Chopper effect. Don't you remember? Don't you remember when NLE Chopper came out with a hundred top shotter flows or shotter flows or whatever? He came out with like nine or 10 of them bitches back to back to back, and it was all basically the same record on a different BPM or a different beat. It was literally the same thing. I pull up, I kill you, I fuck you, bitch. I pull up, I kill you, fuck you, bitch. I'm getting money, and that's cool. But it's like, bro, if you don't show growth, and if you bullshit with the music, the fans will bullshit right back with you with all the memes and with all the memes and all the other shit. But now look at Chopper now. He is young. He's fucking younger than me. I think that nigga. He probably not even 18. I don't even know. However old. I don't even think. I'm 21. I don't even think he's old enough to drink. But however, he's shown and proved that him as a young nigga, he can branch out and do some other shit and try to get lyrical and rap on a Tupac picture me rolling type beat. And rapped on a picture me rolling Tupac beat. That's something I would never expect from NLE Chopper 3 years ago, or whenever that first or second or third or ninth shot of flow came out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let me see. I think I might have mm, mm. Like I said, I really love the way that he's handling this shit. A lot of new rappers, especially new rappers and shit, they would be on Instagram and be online and be like, "Oh fuck y'all niggas, y'all ain't fucking with my shit," and have a whole emotional breakdown. But obviously, he coming different. His team, his gang, whatever. The people surrounding him, see, they obviously are giving him the right where the giving him the right advice and it's showing him how to have the right wherewithal to deal with all the bullshit, deal with the critics, deal with the critics and all that shit. Um, mm, another thing I really liked about this kid, being that he's only put out two singles. Excuse me, ladies and gents. Being that he's only had two singles, and being that he's got hot during COVID, I don't know if he's been able to perform that one song before this album drop, or if he's able to write. Well, he probably is. He can probably move around. Maybe not in New York, but probably in some other states and shit like that. That's open, Miami, Atlanta, and so forth. Maybe even Texas. You know what I'm saying? Um, being that he hasn't even got the chance to build that organic audience, the people that are diehard, that are coming from that they love the whoop shit, they love to hear the album, they love the type of music and the shit. He hasn't even got the opportunity to perform these shows and get a lot of rappers they be flexing 30 bands or whatever, but he hasn't even had the chance or opportunity to do that. But he has built up so many people talk about him, like from the biggest people to the smallest people. So many people are talking about him. So whether it's about the drama or whatever, he has still built up around himself of enough wave and enough buzz. But listen, that this is obviously only the beginning. Honestly, if I'm speaking for me personally and my career, I would want to do it like how I'm doing it now. If I'm gonna make it, if I'm gonna get big, I don't want it to be off my first song. I don't want that because I want because I pushed myself so much ever since my first song, Don't Make Sense. That's also on oh, fuck, that's also on SoundCloud and Vices. That's the latest song I dropped. I think maybe a month or two ago, or a couple weeks. I don't specifically remember the day. But yeah though. But yeah though. You got a motherfucking show that you COVID. Yeah. Oh, I thought I almost forgot. See, I almost got me. COVID. The fact that he has this wave and shit like that. Like I said, this is just the beginning. You now he has to. And this is something else I was talking about with my nigga. And my nigga brought up a good point. He said that CJ and artists like that, they need to build a brand around them, just like J. Cole did with Dreamville and merch and even the shoes and shit like that. Now, J. Cole is more than just music. Music started this shit, then it branched off to more artists, then it branched off to them artists dropping albums and doing collabs and shit like that. Then it branched off to shoes and merch and Dreamville shit. Just like Drake. My bro was right, 100% right about that. That's something I didn't even think about. Yes. Now you have the buzz, and now is the perfect time. As hot as you are, you just dropped your first project ever, or at least on streaming service, your first project ever. This is the perfect time to get your brand and shit, get a logo, get get a catchphrase, just like me and well, not saying I'm the motherfucking standard, but just like the one I use, the world's most poverty stricken podcast. That's a catchphrase. That's a tagline. You you need to build up around a company. You need to build up around this. You know what I'm saying? And just continue to build onto this shit and become ubiquitous because your name means so many things. Michael Jackson's name just I ain't even gonna get in all of this shit, but one of the things that is synonymous with Michael Jackson is when he bought back um I think it was the Beatles masters or somebody famous. Michael Jackson, he bought back somebody's masters from the company and gave it to them for free. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that. That's something that Michael, no matter what you think about his character, what you think about even the documentaries and the allegations, that's something that'll always be ubiquitous in relation to Michael Jackson when his name comes up. So yes, new artists, even my motherfucking self, build your brand. Don't just be a rapper. You need to branch out and see get your own weed strain, get your own this, get your own that, and yeah, most definitely. And you can't lose with a brand and a big backing and a team behind you. You can't fucking lose. The only way you lose is if you quit on yourself. Or no, actually that's it. The only way you lose is if you motherfucking quit on yourself. So remember that, bro. Remember that shit. The standout tracks I got. I know I was kind of everywhere, but listen. This podcast is not about synchronization, like not synchronization, chronological order. Sometimes it's here, sometimes it's there. Y'all just be nah, and I ain't gonna say that. Listen though, my standout tracks on this album, CJ, Loyalty Over Royalty, um, were Bop, obviously because I like that. I'm Lit with French Montana and Blessings, which was the outro. I like those are my top three standout on this shit. The the music was very listenable too. I didn't skip any tracks, not just because I was reviewing it for this shit. Like I didn't skip any tracks because it sounded good. It kind of had the same bop, but that's cool though. CJ, you are in the perfect position. Do your shit. Stay in your motherfucking lane. It don't matter what niggas is saying. Just show a motherfucking prove. Honestly, that's all you can do. All that shit chatting and shit, bro. Be you. Keep making music, and yeah, if you're a whoop, you say that. Then if you're not, don't say that. But yeah though, that was basically my that was basically all I had on that situation. So yeah, if you like the album review, go check out CJ Loyalty Over Royalty, which I was getting paid. I should be getting paid, but fuck it. I love music so much. I don't need to get paid off this shit. At least not right now. Yeah. Let me move on. Let me move on. Chicago lawmakers and state representatives are currently trying to ban GTA due to recent surge in crime by teens. Um, I'm gonna say that again differently. Chicago lawmakers they're trying to come up with laws to, like I said, ban the game Grand Theft Auto GTA. Um, there's been a spike in children stealing cars and shit like that. Listen, I want you to listen to me, and I want y'all to listen good. I've seen this shit go down already, bro. We have already seen this shit. If you happen to be in my age range watching this, and you probably are because I recently checked my demographics. Um, let me get my piece. If you are in this age, oh shit, if you are in my age range, you know, and you have been affected by the law, or the federal law, or the state or the United States laws containing tobacco. When I was 18, the laws were different. I used to be able to buy blunts and shit like that from the stores, and it was cool. By the time I turned about 19, or at the end of 19, beginning 20, they changed the laws because children were vaping at school. Underage children were getting vapes somehow, some way from 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 stores and shit like that. And obviously it was something big, and it was something crazy. A lot of people do it, and a lot of kids they still hooked on it. But changing the law did not affect that, honestly. If you ask me, it really affected people that had nothing to do with that, which would be me. Um, Me specifically, and people my age and shit like that. We've already seen that. What they should have done with the tobacco laws was not change the law from 18 to 21. What they should have done was find these big companies for actually targeting to children, having all these vape flavors, and it's bubblegum this and it's Skittles that, and it's, bro, because keep it hot, bro, keep it hot. If a pedophile wants wants to get a child or whatever, all it takes is candy and bright lights, right? Or at least that's how the media portrays it to be. So that being said, why should me somebody that doesn't do that, you know what I'm saying, be motherfucking affected by that? That doesn't make sense. See, the modern day PC culture, it's really a lot of it is eliminating choice for people, eliminating choice. If children want to go and steal cars, and if children want to go and steal cars, that's not because of GTA. That's because they have bad home training, or they're just juvenile delinquents, and juvenile delinquents, they need to go to juvenile facilities. If you do the crime, you do the time, even if you're a child. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to get 20 to life or whatever. But yes, if that is a thing, and if laws are laws, then the laws are here for a reason. The people that fuck up, the majority of people that don't fuck up should not be affected by the minority of people that fuck up. That don't make no motherfucking sense. And I'm telling you, if this law is passed, it's gonna trickle down from state to state to state, and it's gonna be like this all motherfucking over, and it's just gonna cause more uproar and more anarchy and more fucking problems, bro. But fuck it, I'm just a regular nigga, but like I said, I've seen this before, and I do not want to experience this shit again. Same motherfucking thing. The tobacco laws and trying to ban GTA. Same thing. You're punishing the wrong people. These motherfucking lawmakers, but fuck it. My camera about to die. Let me go ahead and try to finish this shit. Um, German police seized one of the biggest amounts of cocaine worldwide, located in Europe. The total amount of cocaine was 50. Hold up. Damn, can I don't even know my charger. It's like, fuck. I hope this shit don't turn out. But anyway, German police seized one of the biggest amounts of cocaine worldwide, located in Europe. They seized over 50,000 pounds of cocaine. Actually, it was 50,700 pounds. Currently, only one 28-year-old man has been charged with it. Has been charged with all of that. And all of that cocaine was worth billions in euros. So yeah. All I gotta say is, if you do not like 6ix9ine, You is not gonna like this nigga. This nigga's about to tell on the waitress that got mad at him because he didn't leave a tip that was big enough. He about to tell on the dog sitter. He about to tell on the hot dog stand man, because bro, it's once you, oh my god, that's literally the worst situation to be in. One nigga is responsible for all that, and if you think he gonna be a real nigga and just be cool, because who knows? I specifically don't know Europe's view on the death penalty right now. So, bro, some shit like that may be that. So, bro, it's over for this nigga. This is amazing. And if you, like I said, if you think 6ix9ine is bad and he's an asshole and all that shit, bro, this nigga is linked on everybody. The UPS driver that they got the package wrong and gave him the wrong package. He was supposed to get his shoes. He out of here. Like the nigga at the local ice cream parlor that they gave him a small cup instead of a large. He out of here. He telling on everybody. And I just want to say, let's wait and see what happens. Yeah, let's wait and see what happens. Moving on. Last topic of the motherfucking day. Shout out to Trae tha Truth. And Relief Gang for helping Texas families affected by storms. Shout out to Trae tha Truth and Relief Gang for helping 320 Texas families affected by the storms recently. By the storms that recently happened in Texas, with free food, gas, and water. I forgot what day it was, but one day recent. One day, I know it was last week. One day last week. Trae tha Truth and Relief Gang, they were out there filling people's cars up with gas, giving out food, hot plates and stuff like that, and water and stuff, you know what I'm saying, and helping the community. This is amazing, and this is not the first, and I know it won't be the last time we hear some stuff like this from Trae tha Truth and people like him. You know what I'm saying? This is amazing, and more people need to strive, especially myself, bro, because sometimes I'm motherfucking selfish. I want to be more appreciative for the things that I have, and and be generous and shit like that. And that is a very great fucking role model to follow out there. But yeah, I don't even want to drag this shit on too long, because I've been on it for about 40 minutes, and I don't want this camera the motherfucking die before I do the outro. So. Shout out to Trae tha Truth and Relief Gang once again. That is amazing, and that's life changing. Every little bit counts. So before this shit cut off, I'm gonna sign out. I'm your host, OG Odie. This is the Broke Conversations podcast, the world's most poverty stricken podcast. Nigga, we broke. But yeah, though. And yeah, stay up, peace. Do sit ups, do crunches, get active. Yeah, peace. For a new episode, know you probably waiting. Plant a seed in your brain, let me pollinate it. And I'm not like the rest, I don't do the faking. You are now tuned in to Broke Conversations.